Tisiphone defeated.
Happy to be in the area, boss. Seeing as the mortal folk up here keep dying off, and someone's got to bring their souls down to your domain now, don't they?
Whatever, let's try it.
Interloper! Why am I paying these wretches?
Cheers, Father. In the name of Hades.
Don't ever take me for some thoughtless nymph to be manipulated, dearest. I expect reciprocal devotion from you. Do you understand?
Well, that's that.
Alas, that passion sometimes drives me into vengeance, dearest. Yet who among us isn't without vices,
Let's get out of here. Bone Hydra, you look different.
We'll have you back here soon enough, I think.
We'll see.
Come, heroes of Elysium, and vanquish the intruder. I expected more from the Exalted.
And my keep.
Within the delicately hewn constructions of Elysium exist places of peace so utterly serene and absolute as mortal kind is seldom to experience during the average short and often painful coil.
Is this really as good as it gets for mortal kind? There you are, gigantic soul catcher.
I thought for certain you were well on your way out of there last time, nephew. But no matter. We'll just get you on another voyage to the top.
Let's pay Chaos a visit then. Master Chaos, I've returned.
Your predicament has pulled our family together, united in a desire to assist you, cousin. Even those who typically do not think much of those other than themselves.
Oh, if only I had wisdom such as yours, Athena dear, so that I was more capable of picking up on subtle jabs and insults such as that. You're not fooling anybody with your feigned benevolence, you know.
The world is not all lies and deceit as you make it out to be, Aphrodite. Sometimes a lending of assistance is no more than it appears to be. Now either back up Zagreus or stand aside.
The curse of Chaos has expired. Rematch.
Upon my faith, you'll take not one more step toward the light of day.
I shall have to have a word with our king, Theseus.
Mind asking him to tone it down a bit? Could use the rod of fishing there. Let's fish. Fish. I got a gap. Pleasure doing business.
Avoid a caution, cuz. Don't ask too many questions about me or my professional associate down there. I hand souls over to him, and that's it, you understand?
Hey, cheers for picking up the tab there, Zag. Now, I cannot exactly pay you back, though I could give you this.
Cheers, mate.
One cannot put a price on love, but on my blessings from the boatman for my dearest, I'd say we're settled up.
Goddess Athena.
Some members of our family do not yet fully understand just how precarious your situation is, cousin. My Lord Dionysus here, he goes about as though this is a festive matter of some sort.
Oh, come on, Athena, girl. You really mean to tell me that discovering a long-lost relative isn't a cause for celebrating right away? I mean, you can't be telling me a thing like that. Because if Zag isn't a cause for feasting, I don't know what is. Hey, Zag, when you arrive, it's going to be a real scene, I'll tell you now. Even Athena here will cut loose for a bit, let down her hair, you know, put on something more comfy, yeah? It's gonna be great.
Perhaps Lord Dionysus here is the true god of strategy, as it appears he is uncannily aware of my next move, cousin. Although be that as it may, I shall attempt to remain focused on your situation, not his feast.
Gigantic Cerberus accepts the prince's foul offering.
Thank you, boy. One last bit of business to take care of, then.
You come here bearing Brother Zeus's aegis. I wonder how much more insulting you could be.
What? I haven't even started to insult you here yet, Father. Flustered by the old shield of chaos, then?
Doubtless Zeus does not even remember wielding it. I never should have relied on him for anything after that. Then come. Let's see if you're any better with it than your great uncle.
Finished then.
You. Ah, blast. And you of all my kin would be the one to do this to me. How dare you?
There.
One might suppose the prince's tale most likely ends akin to other tales of the heroes of our time. Like so. No!
Did pretty well that time. How's it going?
You must be pretty used to dying like this, huh?
Welcome home, boy. How are you finding my old trusty spear, then, hmm? Or perhaps you have a preference for my brother's and my sister's former arms. Kept under lock and key, and yet they're now in your possession, it would seem.
The weapons in the courtyard. Of course you know about them by now. I stole them. Why not just take them from me? I'd be stuck.
The thought has long since crossed my mind. However, I'm not fool enough to tamper with those cursed things. They go where they please. They cannot be contained. Like you. Now why don't you go entertain each other more?
Sounds good. Achilles, I ran into Meg's sisters out there. We didn't really hit it off. Meg said they're not permitted in the house. Not that I'm complaining, but what's that about?
They have not earned the right, lad, nor expressed any desire to exist here with the rest of us. Your father has assigned them to specific roles that suit their dispositions. They're not as sensible as Megara, in my experience.
That's what I was afraid of. Although fear is for the weak.
It's awfully quiet here, you know, when you're out and about. Makes me a bit self-conscious, truth be told, seeing as ostensibly I'm the musician of this court.
And after that, Dusa, you are to clean the rafters once again and prune the gardens thoroughly. By then it should be time to tend the kitchens and sweep the lounging area a second time.
Yes, right away.
Poor Dusa. The head chef is going to want this fish. Look at what I caught, chef. Done deal.
Pal, thanks again for that nectar bottle from before. Stuff just goes right through me like you won't believe. Though I hope you're not going around giving that stuff away to every bozo you know.
What, Skelly? You worry something bad is going to happen if I express a bit of generosity from time to time through our somewhat illicit gift-giving custom around here?
No, I'm worried you'll be wasting your time. If you give that stuff away, don't expect to get anything back. Well, not after the first time, anyway. Usually. I'm just saying, don't get your hopes up.
Maybe I just want to show thanks to my friends for its own sake.
Sure.